What's going on, guys? This is Easy Breezy. Right now I'm rocking the Afro lock. The Afro lock, you know what I'm saying? But in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I had to separate myself and what does separating yourself for a long period of time actually do for you.
I'm on myself this shit. It doesn't make us in there crying. I bet you still work. I ain't got no time for no fucking love songs.
So when I separated myself from my friends and kind of my family, mainly my friends, at first it really wasn't even my decision. I was recovering from surgery, so I had to be on bed rest. I couldn't sit down, couldn't stand up for a long time. So basically I couldn't go out. So I was at home watching YouTube videos all day long. I was watching motivational videos. I was watching educational videos. Like anything that I just was interested in or wanted to learn more about, I was just indulging in, right? So what I was doing by being away from my friends for a month or two, like weeks at a time, was I was practicing, without even really knowing, is detoxing my life. Now, I am the type of person where people just love to be around me. Like, there's no other way I can say it. People love coming to my house. People love dragging me out my house. I always have people around me. I always have my friends around me. So during this time period, my friends, they probably thought that I was like trying to recover in peace or something. So they wasn't really calling me, I wasn't really calling nobody. And not being with them for so long, it kind of got me into a state of like grounding. Like instead of me having a thought and calling my friend and asking her, was it a good idea or what do you think about it? I asked myself that. What do I think about this idea? Do I think it's going to work? And, instead of looking for validation or opinions from outside sources, I was forced to dig deep inside myself and ask myself these questions and solve my problems myself. So, number one, it taught me that you don't really need to go outside of yourself to find answers to anything. You don't really need people's opinions like that. I mean, unless they know something you don't know. But as far as like, what should I eat today? What you think, girl? What you think we should eat? Ask yourself. Look within yourself. Dig within yourself. And that's what I was doing. And also, I was getting used to being alone. Like I didn't feel so empty inside that I didn't have nowhere to go or I didn't have friends around me. I started to find ways to entertain myself. I picked up yoga. I was cleaning up my house more, so that became like a literal activity. And I was learning so much. And by the time I knew it, my whole day was filled with activities, but it was activities that was building myself up. Like I was working on myself in peace. I didn't have people coming to my house, asking me to do things for them and asking me to go out with them and kind of breaking my concentration. And I was like, wow, like I've never had this much time solo dolo to work on myself for so long. So it kind of felt like I was getting back to myself a little bit and it felt really good. So not only that, I wasn't indulging in any gossip. Now, when I say this, I just am so ashamed of myself because I hate the fact that I was a big gossiper. Like I'm a big gossiper when my balance is off and when my vibrations are low and I am not doing so good in life. I realize that I become a gossiper. But when I'm like doing good, when I'm balanced and when I, am good at shutting out negative energies, then I kind of cut the convo short. But for a period of my life, for like maybe like that 2 months or whatever, I was heavy in gossiping and talking about people and trying to validate my feelings by, getting other people to dislike someone. And I realized that during this time of my, being alone and being in solitary, I wasn't even able to be negative. I wasn't able to talk to someone about someone. I wasn't able to do it. I had to face my demons, and I had to ask myself, why are you so pressed? A lot of times you will have people around you that will validate your feelings and allow you to be toxic. And they'll just sit there and be like, yeah, girl, yeah, you're right. And not knowing that they're just adding fuel to the fire. So without having friends around me to validate my toxicity, I had to look within myself. And I had to ask myself, girl, why are you so pressed? Why are you acting unbothered, but you're really bothered? And I literally had to be like, wow. Like, I realized what was causing this anxiety and animosity inside my heart. Like, I was alone for so long that I had nothing but time to dissect my feelings and find solutions to these feelings. So lo and behold, I ended up calling everyone that I had beef with. I can't make this up. I was calling every single person that I had a problem with. I was calling girls from 6-7 years ago that I fell out with, just so I can get an understanding of their point of view and let them know my point of view, so we can come to, a conclusion. That was like a huge rock lifted off my shoulder. Like, I felt like the world was lifted off my shoulder. And after I made up with those people, it's like I felt like, wow, like my heart is so light now. Like, my heart feels like as light as a feather. Like, I have no problems out here. I talk to everyone about it. I have no bad blood. And I just felt like I can just do anything. I hate to make that sound so unrealistic, but that's really what happened. I felt so free, and I felt like the bigger person. I felt like so mature, and I just felt like I was kind of like, my vibration was just like high, So yeah, like, being by yourself, it's okay. Like, sometimes at first you're gonna feel very uncomfortable. You're gonna feel lonely. You're gonna feel bored. You're gonna feel confused. But that just gives you time to look within yourself and get back to your roots and get grounded again. It makes you confront yourself with your problems. It makes you come up with conclusions so that you can stop driving yourself crazy. It makes you be creative, and when you're not on social media or talking to people and getting all your ideas and dreams mixed up with people and all this crap, you can actually come up with your own ideas. You can come up with your own thoughts and conclusions, and you're not a clout chaser no more. I'm just playing. But yeah, so it just helps you become more of a well-rounded person. It helps you get balanced. It helps your vibes increase, and it helps you go through like a spiritual awakening almost. So being alone, at first, it may not feel like the move, but trust me, it is the move as long as you use your time wisely. Learn as much as you can. Read, soak in information on YouTube. Make sure you watch a lot of motivational videos, because at first it may not register, but then you're going to start changing your subconscious mind and the way you think. And I also was listening to I am affirmations and meditation videos when I was asleep. So not only was I doing inside work when I was awake, but I was doing hard duty inside work when I was asleep as well. So yeah, being by myself was very, very beneficial. And I'm still practicing good habits till this day. And I'm not going back to the old me. I'm not going back. I'm working. I have clearer vision. I'm not thinking so cloudy. I don't have anxiety no more. And it's just like amazing. So other things that you can detox from other than people is social media, it's your phone, it's TV, it's drugs, weed, alcohol, whatever you use to hide your feelings. Once you let those go, you'll have to confront yourself. And once you get past the stage of confronting yourself, then you can come up with some new conclusions. And mind you, at first, it's not easy. It's never easy for someone addicted to something to just come off of it cold turkey and just be normal. You're gonna go through those withdrawal stages. But once you actually pull through and you get through it, then you will feel as light as a feather and your vibrations will be high and you'll have a whole new life. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and took some value from it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications. See y'all later.
I'm on my selfish shit. It got to niggas in their prime. I bet you're still working on it. I just want my